What's up out there? Welcome back to Melvor Idle, and today I want to talk about modding in relation to Melvor Idle. Now, I'm very familiar with modding for games like Doom or Quake or Half-Life or something like that, like Stalker, the original Stalker. I want to play through that at some point, and you have to put like a big fan patch to fix some bugs and to get it to work on modern monitors. Or like in Doom, you go and beat the game, and then you can turn on some, gore modifiers and stuff like that. Or total conversions and just play all new chapters that somebody's created. I think all that's great. In this game, I was really looking forward to the modding part because I was really looking forward to doing like a hardcore combat only character or maybe seeing what quality of life stuff was out there. But the problem that I have is when you read the notes on the very beginning, when you're going to log in, it says that the mods are going to affect all your saves on that account. So I thought about trying to pursue a second account, and I don't know that I want to mess with all that because then you have to log out and log back in, which is fine if you have two different phones or something, but it just seems painful to have to switch. I mean, switching characters is easy. Switching accounts, you have to go log out, log back in, log out, log back in, and to do that and check all of it just seems like more of a headache than I want to deal with. I had planned on letting my normal accounts, standard and hardcore account, just run and get completed and get to where I'm either grinding out masteries or something and then turn mods on. Like, I do want to enable the modding and see what's out there and try some things. I just don't want it messing with my vanilla accounts. And as far as how much I would mod, I'm not certain. Like, I don't necessarily care about having something that spends my mastery pool XP overnight. I like the limitations that the vanilla game gives me. And that's why I don't really play a lot of modded games until after I've beaten it. And then I don't care what changes. And maybe I'm trying to speed things up. Maybe, you know what I mean? Like, it's different if it only affected one character save, but the fact that it affects all of the saves is what bothers me and why I haven't really bothered with turning it on right now. In fact, I've got it disabled. If you go under settings and just don't even want to see it, there's a disable modding right there. Enable mod manager, disable mod manager, that kind of thing. And I had it on for a while. I thought about turning it on, like pull up some test account, but I'm just kind of leery about ruining something on these. Like, I don't want to run into an issue and wonder, why am I having this issue on my vanilla game? Or, hey, that went by really fast and it's because I tried to enable something for a non-vanilla account, I guess you want to call it that. So I guess I would, if I was going to do this, I would be looking for quality of life type things, but not necessarily. I don't want to make the game easier necessarily. I'm looking to make the game more better for me to play, I guess. I mean, that's the whole point of quality of life. Like, if there was something that would allow saves, item saves down here instead of just on the individual spot. Like, if there was something like that, I might consider it. I saw somebody talking about one with township, and I think I saw something on Reddit. I was scrolling through Reddit the other day, and it sounded like there might be one that shows where your buildings are built. It sounds like there might be one that shows your citizens in a graph instead of this number system here. Like, it seemed like there was some things that were definite quality of life and not things that made things easier. Like, I don't care about indefinite offline mode or something like that. I don't care about the thing picking up mastery pool overnight. I don't necessarily want to automate things, but I would be interested in things that showed a different view, like maybe lay things out differently and more efficiently or something like that. UI mods probably would be the best way to say that. And new game modes. I would love new game modes. Like, I'm pretty sure somebody has a hardcore combat only mode out there. I would love to play that. And I don't know what else is out there. I mean, you could do a Star Wars or a Game of Thrones mod or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, you could do whatever you wanted with this because you could switch out skill. I'm assuming, I don't know. I haven't looked at the modding, what's out there. But I assume you could just throw your own skills in, maybe add skills. That's Modding is what makes a lot of these games live a lot longer. Like, you can still go play Left 4 Dead, the original one, or the Left 4 Dead 2, because all the modding is out there. You've had total conversion mods, you've got extra chapters, new weapons, new characters. Like, you can put in whatever you want. And I presume you could do that here. Like, you could probably add items, you could add dungeons, you could do all kinds of cool things. In my head, I'm thinking about what other games do, and I'm thinking, well, you could do a lot of that stuff here. So I don't know. Have any of you guys messed with modding? And if so, what kind of experience have you had with it? And has it made things better? Not necessarily easier, because I would like to try, what is it, the 12 slot hardcore combat only, where you've only got a very limited bank slots. I would love to try hardcore combat only, where you don't get access to any of the non-combat. Like the way we've always had to do hardcore combat only before, and why I've really never messed with it, is because you had to just, it was the honor system, and you had to just kind of skip these. But it would be kind of tempting to, oh, I can just go over here and get that. You know what I mean? So I'd rather have the non-combat stuff just locked out and strictly combat only, and try that. So there's things I'd like to do, and I'd like to check the modding part out. I'm just leery about it messing with my vanilla account. And the other thing you have to worry about always with modding, and this is kind of a living game, and it's fairly well patched, they keep up on things, they change things, not frequently, but frequently enough. Mods break when patches come out. So if they patch something and your mod breaks, you might not be playing for another week because you're waiting on them to fix the mod so that you can play. That's always a concern. Or you have to disable that mod and then you lose whatever advantage you got. So you get used to having something, then you can't have it anymore. So I'm always kind of leery of those kind of things. If it's a game I'm not really playing as actively, I wouldn't care. I'd just wait it out. But like, I play this, something I follow every day, all throughout the day, and, check on it and spend my mastery pool and do this and do that. So I don't know how I feel about the whole thing. So anyway, let me know what you guys are doing with mods down below, and if there's any cool mods to check out. I don't know that I will. I've actually thought about just going into a browser and and this might be something I do, is just create a free account, see what mods are out there, and tinker around a little bit, and then see how they affect that before I bring anything into this, because I don't really want to bother these. I have two accounts, my standard and my hardcore. They are as vanilla as can be, and I do not want to touch those aside from true quality of life stuff that, like, UI changes or something. Like I said, I don't care about burning mastery pool XP or if it expires overnight. I don't care about auto collecting crops and things like that. That's not things that I care about. Those, to me, are part of the vanilla game, and the decisions you make on whether you can go farm it or not, or just let the mastery pool run overnight, that kind of affects how I play the game, and I don't want that. I want things that don't affect the way I play, but just make things a little better, if that makes sense. If I was to turn modding on, because I'm not turning it on right now. I don't have it on. I haven't even looked at it. So anyway, let me know what you think about modding, and whether it's worth turning on or not, or how much there is that would benefit somebody that really wants the vanilla experience. I guess that might be the way to say it. Somebody that wants to stay vanilla, but dip into the modding a little bit for maybe a custom game mode or stuff like that. Anyway, that will do it for this video. We will catch you on the next one. Take care.